Yield Builders on Ag Day is brought to you by Miravis Neo from Syngenta. How do you spell yield? N-E-O. How do you spell results? N-E-O. How do you spell ROI? N-E-O. Miravis Neo is your answer.
Planting in the U.S. is mostly done, and now issues are starting to pop up in the field. But as Ag Day's Clinton Griffiths reports, there are some early season solutions, as you'll see in this week's Yield Builders.
One of the issues popping up in early season corn is sulfur deficiency. Farm Journal field agronomist Ken Ferry says last fall a lot of farmers pulled ammonium sulfate and DAP out of their fertilizer programs because of cost. Now they're seeing signs of deficiency and that distinctive yellow sulfur whorl.
You'll be looking for this striping, this yellow and green striping in corn. That's a good sign that your corn does have a nutrient deficiency of sulfur. One of the reasons we have that problem this year is because farmers took their ammonium sulfate and DAP out of their program last fall because of cost reductions, according to Ken Ferry, our field agronomist, and then forgot to add that back into their program this spring.
Plants deficient in sulfur can also show reduced plant development and delayed maturity. Purdue research suggests 10 to 15 pounds of sulfur per acre applied just before planting, but no later than side dress, is adequate in most sulfur deficient situations. Meanwhile, tar spot is already showing up in fields across the Midwest. Northwest Indiana and Northeast Kansas already reporting tar spot the week of June 11th. Experts say corn that sees extended periods of leaf wetness is the most likely to be impacted by the disease, but it isn't just about rain.
And obviously at this point we have enough inoculum to have tar spot any given year. It's whether or not the weather's conducive to get it going. So one of the resources that we utilize is average daily humidity.
Bauer says if the average daily humidity in late June and July is above 75%, then tar spot risk is high. She recommends charting humidity levels using an online weather source, and farmers should start scouting between V8 and V10, although it most often shows up between silking and R6.
You need to be alert and on guard and start scouting for the tar spot. Make your decisions on fungicide timings and what you're going to do to treat, but have all your plans in place.
Staying prepared and being proactive will help farmers keep and build yield throughout the growing season.